Hey, Clark here, back again with another review for the Jungle Cruise. But before we get started, please like, subscribe, and also share this video if you want. Also, I want to say thank you to all the people who've been watching, supporting. It's been truly, truly a blessing. It's been really wonderful seeing you guys give my vids a chance. But to get into this review, the Jungle Cruise starring The Rock, Emily Blunt, Jack Whitehall, Jesse Plemons, directed by Jean Colette Serra. Please forgive me if I butcher your name. But basically, this movie is about Emily Blunt's character wanting to find this thing called the Tears of the Moon so that she can use it in order to basically make medicine with it and to help basically further advance medicine across the world. Um, and so she enlists the help of Frank, who's played by The Rock's character, played by The Rock, who happened to The Rock's character, Lord Jesus, but it's played by The Rock. And so they go upstream, and that's where the basic movie takes off. That's where the adventure starts. Um, to get into the pros and the cons of the movie, I think the pros. I always like to start with the positives. So, pros of the movie is that the acting was really good. I think Rocky is one of his best performances. I think Emily Blunt is also good as the main character. Um, I also think I like Jack Whitehall. Jake, oh Jesus, Jack Whitehall. Sorry, character was pretty funny. He wasn't annoying. He kind of reminded me of the brother from the Mummy. Um, you know, he's not one of those characters. He's funny when he needs to be funny. He's not overly annoying. And Jesse Plemons as sort of like the villain. Forgive me, I forget the villain's name. That's going to be one of the cons. But spoiler, foreshadowing. Whatever you want to call it. That, that's one of the that's one of the cons. But I think when he's on, he does a really good job. Another thing I like to say is that the writing is really good. Um, it's funny in a lot of ways. The writing is good in a lot of ways when it needs to be. It's pretty funny. I like the whole entire relationship between Frank and Emily Blunt's character. I also like how it's just a very fun movie. It kind of reminds me of Indiana Jones, The Mummy. It's kind of like that. It's kind of like one of those films. So it's basically Disney's version of Indiana Jones. Like we know they own Indiana Jones, but this is like their version. What I'm saying, Disney's original version of Indiana Jones. But to get into the cons, because not every movie is about its faults. Um, One thing I would say about this movie in the writing department is that the villains are very forgettable. Though Jesse Plemons, excuse me, don't mean to do that, gives a great performance, the character that he's given is not given enough shine or enough material to be that long impacting on you. No, it's not a lasting impact that character doesn't really have. So you tend to forget the character like maybe a day after you watched it, right? And then the other characters, I forget their names. The supernatural ones, the one that has like B, the one who got vines and snakes and stuff. Waste of space. Don't know why they even in this movie. They would have done better to be without not being in it. There was no point to them. Sometimes Disney likes to put in characters that just do not need to be in there, and these are one of those characters just do not need to be in there. Another thing that is also a fault with this movie is even though I like the relationship between Emily Blunt and The Rock, their like their relationship on the friendship level is really written well. But then they're like, well, this is a Disney movie and we have to have love interest, so let's just shoehorn their love relationship in. It feels so forced. Like it doesn't feel natural. It's like I don't really get that feeling between you two. Y'all feel more of a platonic type of deal, not a oh I love you, you love me, let's get together and have a family. Happy family. If you know that reference, if you know that reference, did I even do that reference right? Oh, whatever. But basically, it just didn't feel like it went there. It just felt like a good platonic relationship. It didn't feel like an actual like boyfriend girlfriend type deal that they eventually lead towards. I think they just faltered at that part. But other than that, the movie is really good, really good. And I think I think it's a damn good movie. I think it's really good. I think they did a good job. And I think they could definitely make a franchise off of this. If I have to give a a score to this, why am I pausing so hard on the score thing? Forgive me, guys. If I had to give a score, it would be a B minus. I think that's a good score for this. It's definitely a B movie. It's definitely entertaining, and I think that's one of the best things about this movie. This movie was really good. Um, so yeah, I think a B movie serves it. I think that it was a fun film. Again, I want to thank you guys for all your support and for watching. You have been truly helpful, truly a blessing, and truly just wonderful. I mean, I can't thank you enough. Again, this has been my review for Jungle Cruise, and I'll see you later. Okay, bye.